Traveling through ancient times, Lang Tian would buy a few girls from human traffickers every once in a while and take them home. The younger the better. It would be everyone was ignorant and naive. They secretly scolded Lang Tian as a rigid merchant who specifically exploited young girls. But what they didn't know was that Lang Tian did this just to cheat subsidies. It was because Lang Tian the subsidy system with a daily subsidy of 10 yuan. He bought rice from the system at 2 yuan per cat, and the daily subsidy could be exchanged for 5 catties of rice. Lang Tian rented a house of more than 300 square meters with the money he earned from selling rice, and bought 3 little girls who looked like bean sprouts, with the purpose of cheating future subsidies. Because there is only Lang Tian in the team at present, and the system was bought based on a daily subsidy of 太香味 yuan per person, and the 3 girls are still under assessment. Lang Jingqing and Lang Jingwen are serving the food to the table. The food was made by Liang Jingyi. The 3 girls are all Lang Tian, who bought in from the Tangxiemen a few days ago. I think their previous names were not nice, so they simply gave them new names, and Lang Jingyi, Lang Jingxiu, and Lang Jingwen all followed Lang Jingxing. At this time there were 4 bowls on the table. 1 large bowl had thick porridge with meat and eggs, while the other 3 small bowls had thin porridge. Lang Tian was also a little helpless about this.
I have said many times, don't do this, treat them differently. I am not a black-hearted human trafficker, and I don't lack the money for these bowls of porridge.
Master, it's already very good for us to have porridge to drink.
Okay, forget it. It's up to you. Also, don't call me Grandpa. I'm very old. Just call me brother.
Okay, Grandpa.
Lang Tian didn't say anything more about this, because what Ginny said was not wrong. They used to live a bad life, and now they feel very happy to be able to drink thin porridge. Some things can only be changed slowly over time. Forcible changes will only make the 3 girls feel bad. After dinner, Lang Shen returned to the house and took out the rice bag.
Subsidies from yesterday and today add up to 20 yuan, just enough to buy 10 pounds of rice. Here are 10 pounds of rice. Later, you can take it to Bosho's granary and then buy some vegetables back. Pay the rest of the money. By the way, how much have we saved now?
Got 346 coin.
Lang Yi has to count the money several times a day with his 2 younger sisters. He's never managed so much money in his life, afraid of losing even a single coin.
It needs 300 coin.
Chimney took a box from the room and pulled out 2 pieces of silver the size of a fingernail. This one is 1 kaya of silver, which is 100 on coins. Then Ning counted out 100 copper coins for Lang Tian. After Lang Tian took them, he went out to the street and walked into the broker's shop, which is like a modern-day agent. Before Lang Tian could say anything, the broker, Manager Chen, warmly welcomed him.
Oh, Mr. Lang, you're just in time. We have some great goods today, definitely something you'll love.
Seeing the lewd smile on Manager Chen's old face, Lang really wanted to punch him because his reputation was stolen by this old guy. He's been spreading rumors that Lang Tian has been spending wildly, and 3 young girls keep running to the broker's shop. Lang Tian is still trying to suppress his anger. Well, he didn't want to say another word to this jerk.
Take a look.
Manager Chen soon came over with a middle-aged woman with echelons and a little girl who looked very young. At that moment, Lian suddenly showed a surprised smile. It turned out the system notified him that after Lang Jingyi's assessment period, he could get an extra 10 yuan daily, which would really help. Also, Zu and Jing Wen were bought on the same day, and they could pass their assessment in the afternoon. Now, the daily income would go from 10 yuan to 40 yuan. Lang Tian was so happy that he couldn't hold back his smile. But shopkeeper Chen thought that Lang Tian smiled only after seeing the little girl, so he showed an obscene smile.
The girl was too young, only 8 years old, so it was hard to say whether this deal would be successful today. But now it seems that it will definitely be successful, and maybe the price can be raised. Outside the area is such a jerk.
Mom, please don't sell Dea, okay? Dea will definitely be obedient. Take good care of your brother. I will go out to work and buy medicine for Dad. Mom, please don't sell it.
Hearing this, the girl's mother burst into tears with a broken heart.
If we can survive, we will sell our children, but the man in the family has fallen ill. If he can't be cured, leaving us orphans and widows, how will we live in the future?
Mr. Lang, what do you think of this little girl?
I'm bad. Willing to 暴露. I bought it.
Don't worry. Master Lang, look at this girl. She is so pretty. Why don't you add a little more?
Lang Tian couldn't help but be a little stunned, and took another look at the little girl's appearance. Thinking of this, Lang Tian said lightly.
You find something suitable, please contact me later.
After Lang Tian stood up and prepared to leave, his income had just increased dramatically, and Lang Tian was very excited. The mother and daughter also cried so miserably. Lang Tian really couldn't bear to break up the family, but shopkeeper Chen was just dreaming. He didn't know whether Lang Tian really wanted to leave or was playing hard to get. If Lang Tian really didn't want to leave, he would lose dozens of coins. Thinking of this, he shouted hurriedly.
Mr. Lan,
Come on, let's talk more. The price is negotiable. At this moment, the girl's mother cried and grabbed Wang Tian's side, pleading.
I'll sell myself to you, sir.
Lang Tian's expression was complicated, but he decided to buy because he could see that the girl's mother wouldn't do this just for herself. If she didn't sell, her dad's might not even be her own anymore. Then Wang Dian turned around and slapped 2 pieces of silver on the table. This time, the shopkeeper didn't dare to negotiate and quickly brought out the contract for both parties to sign. The mother and daughter hugged each other, crying from start to finish, while the shopkeeper Ye was in a good mood, quickly finishing all the steps, collecting the 2 pieces of silver. He had the 40 coins of the girl's mother, charging a 30% fee, making a profit of 60 coins, happily watching the mother and daughter say their goodbyes, with the mother repeatedly reminding her daughter to behave. Wang Dian felt uncomfortable listening and had to interrupt them, saying he had things to do and needed to leave. The girl's mother held the money in her left hand and pulled her daughter with her right, unwilling to let go. Seeing this, Wang Dian sighed helplessly.